What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. So we are going to cover my worst, and I hate it, my worst part of this game is BoT, but I got first place again, and this is completely free to play, so I do want to show you guys how I did it, what you want to use. Again, this is completely free to play, so this should be relatable for most players. Some players may not have Mirai as high as me, but my Hansimi and my Liboro are absolute trash. So you guys should be able to do this at my level if you just put a little bit of focus. Now, this took me about 2.5 hours on live stream. I'm going to be doing my pay to win one tomorrow, so make sure you do join if you want to check that one. That one should be way faster, obviously, but nonetheless, I did want to show you guys how I handled it, what I did, some of the mistakes I made, some of the ways you can handle things as well a little differently, a little better, positioning as well as gear. So before we go any further, let me log in, show you guys my gear that I have set up for them, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're back in. So the free-to-play account, let me just show you guys the hunters, what I did, how I used them, etc. Right? So first off, Mirai is going to be your main DPS. That's pretty straightforward there, and the setup that I have for her is as follows. Now my Mirai is a 7, her weapon is a 10. This is going to be the highest level character that you're going to use, so your DPS obviously has to match. So this is my free-to-play Mirai. Now in terms of skills, just so you guys are aware, the only thing that matters really here are a couple things. Number one, your skill levels. Number two, your actual skills, gameplay skills. And number three, your artifact sets and cores, right? So those are the things that are going to matter. Stats actually don't really matter at all. So you guys can see 7, 8, 10, 10, 14, 7, and 9. Not even maxed out. I did push this one to 9. It was originally 8. Wasn't necessary. I probably shouldn't have wasted it, but I did. And she's still one of the best DPS in the game. But you guys can see right over here, we still have enough going here to make it work, all right? So this is what you kind of want to have, especially these ones being at the highest possible level. Now, in regards to Hansimi, my Hansimi is a 3, okay, and I've only got an A3 weapon, so I'm not high up whatsoever. So you guys can definitely manage with this. Now, in regards to skills, you guys can see 4, 4, 9, 7. This one should have been the highest one. Unfortunately, I pushed this one earlier in the game before I knew anything about her. And then, of course, 7 here. This is not really necessary because you're not going to ultimate with her, nor are you going to QTE or support. So realistically, all you need is this one to be 7, and you're fine with this setup, okay? And then again, with I'll show you, I'll go back to gear. I'm just going to show you guys skills. And then now, regards to Libora, it's again an A3 Libora. Skills are going to be 4, 4, 7, 7, 6, 4, and 6. Okay, now this is her most important skill here. If you have it at like 8, 9, or 10, you'll be rocking this much easier than I did. But nonetheless, there you guys are. Okay, now in terms of her A3, you can see I have the elemental weapon here equipped because you want to do more damage with elemental. Plus, it scales off of attack as well, giving you a little bit more power. Again, stats don't matter. You just want the artifact effect or the hunter effect for the weapon this time. Okay, and the reason why I did this, of course, is because her weapon is only A0. It really doesn't offer me much in regards to what it can do. The A10 is much better. Okay, now in regards to equipment, we'll start off with Libora, I guess. I've got myself Guardian, Outstanding Ability. Now remember, just do the presets, right? Do the presets. That way you're not paying anything. So just set up your presets and you're good to go. That way you have a secondary set that you can do for BoT all the time. For Hansimi, you can do Outstanding Connection, which is the Aquamarine set. Holy set. That was probably going to be your best bet, but I didn't have one Aquamarine missing, so you could do Sylph and Holy Set. Sorry, Sylph and Holy Set, or you can do completely what I have here, which is a piece Blessing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You can also set that up. So there you guys go. That one's set up there. Now, in regards to Mirai, the set that works best is Toughness and Outstanding Ability. Just use that. It's just way easier to go with that. Okay, so Toughness, Outstanding Ability is the set you want to go with, and that's going to set up your best form of success with this fight with those specific sets. All right, now let's go into the actual battle. I'll walk you guys through it. Oh, and lastly, guys, cores. Let's talk about cores. This is important, right? Any core level will work as long as you have Nameless Demon Deception, which gives Mirai the basis skill crit damage by 20% for 8 seconds when she casts her ultimate. That's going to be a big one. You could try the 5% extra attack if you want, but this is, in my opinion, the better one. This right here is going to be important, the ultimate skill that grants a shield. And then the last one here, basic consumption of her skills are down by 12%. These are all very important cores to make sure you use, and don't skimp out on these. These are important, okay? Again, you should have a couple of these. They can be epic or legendary, doesn't matter. In regards to Hansimi, I just have, you know, the basic attack one. It doesn't really matter for her, to be honest, because she doesn't scale off attack. I've got here the damage decrease and then the MP recovery with ultimate. Again, never going to be used. And Libora, I have also the attack one here. This one actually does matter for her, so definitely put it on. This one here just decreased damage. You can put the shield one. Again, you're never going to ultimate anyways. And this one, 3 basic attacks, causes power gauge increase. Again, not important. But the other one for Mirai is what matters, so make sure you have that available for her. All right, ladies and gents, before we get into the actual main event, which is the fight, remember the support program is still going on until the 21st of March, and there are 6 active codes that are able to give out by content creators such as myself. If you're not supporting a content creator, or if you are and you want to switch, remember I am always available to provide you guys these codes on a daily basis. Click that support button, get yourself 6 codes, and there's going to be more codes coming for exclusive content creators like myself at the end of the season. So make sure, guys, you click that support button. I want to say, again, big shout out to my top 10, all the way over to my top 8,620. I appreciate you guys always supporting. Now, let's get on with the actual video. So, I'm going to walk you guys through this step by step and how it's done, all right? And this is important because this is going to actually take quite a bit of time for you to accomplish unless you get really lucky with crits. But nonetheless, this is completely free to play, and this should help many of you. All right, so the first thing I want to do is point out the actual positioning and everything that you have to acquire. So first off, 3 dashes with Hansimi, okay? Next, you want to cast your AoE here. As soon as you cast this AoE, get her out and bring Libora in. Don't QTE, just bring Libora in as a quick attack. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do your 3 or your 2 circles. Now, if you have A3, you can cast 2 circles, and then you want to summon your pets right away. So you can see right there the 3 foxes. Now, I'm dashing forward, but I'm not shadow stepping, so or evading, extreme evasion, right? If you extreme evade, you're going to cause yourself to end up having to kind of waste like 2 seconds or so. So avoid that. And then bring in Mirai right away. And you guys can see before she even shows up, I instantly cast my ult. You're able to do that. Bring her in without QTE, cast your ult. Now right here, what's going to end up happening is you're going to do a massive amount of AoE damage. And if you do it well, especially if it's level 10, mine's only level 9, you can sometimes crit and kill everybody. Now here it's important, if you position yourself correctly, I should have been positioned more here in the center of these 2, or at least in front of this one, you could actually kill all 3 mobs with this skill. I ended up missing this last mob, but I ended up killing her with my core attack and basic. Now this here is important. Okay, the reason why you summon your foxes in that little center place is because they can actually kill these 2 ads for you. If you have a level 10 fox skill, these ads will die by that fox, and you can focus straight on the boss on this side. But because mine's not level 10, you guys can see there is a little bit of HP left, so I'm going to finish the boss right there. Now, this is probably the most important positioning. Right here where the tile is, between this guy and the main boss and this girl, if you can position yourself right here, right before him and her, and do your skill 2, you can one-shot everybody. Right there, like that. See? And that put me at 22.5 seconds. Now, you could probably do faster than that. You guys can see I had a faster time before, but nonetheless, it will get the job done. So make sure you that positioning is super important. Feel free to rewind again and check it out, okay? Now, as for this boss, you want to make sure you dash as quick as you can. Get in there with the first skill. Summon your shadows right after you get behind her. That way, your shadows are not being hit by the dragon move that she does, the ice dragon, right? And here, you want to do as much damage as you can before Mirai's ult goes away. And this is important to watch. You can see down here, the ult right here is about to go away. You want to make sure you do it before it's gone, right there. See, now she's got the blonde hair and the ults are gone, all the buffs are gone. This is where you cast your second skill and get her out of dodge and bring Hansimi in, right there. And you guys can see, I do first skill, second skill, core, and then Libora comes in. Now, it's important with Libora to make sure you do get your charm off, okay, right here. You can see I didn't do that, right? Because the buff's not on there. Look, my core attack is still... I didn't use her core attack, which means her charmed attack wasn't even there. So this time actually would have been even better if I didn't mess this up. So that was a big mess up that you don't want to do. Make sure your core attack is available to be used right here. That way you can get your charmed effect, which gives you 15% more damage, right? But nonetheless, here we go. So here with Mirai, skill 1, skill 2, attack, core, reset all the skills, do that again, and keep going non-stop. Like, all you want to do is you want to continue casting this skill. Now, at 40%, this is important. If she's not casting anything at 40%, you stop all your skills because she's going to disappear and go in the center for the break phase. If she is casting skills, keep attacking even if it's 40% or not. Look, see, like 37%. And look, all those skills hit, 33%, 32%, etc. Now, here, you don't want to do any skills. Bring Libora in instantly, okay? Don't break. You do not break. Don't even worry. Look at my charm, right? It hit. So that's important. The charm is super, super important. As soon as that lands, bring in your foxes, Mirai in instantly with an ult, and then you just go in ham, okay? Now, you have a shield up because of your second core, because you did your ult. There's going to be no pushback. Plus, when she has her ult, she doesn't get pushed back anyways. And you guys can see my charm is about to go away. I'm on 128. And this right here will secure the 129.318. And remember, this is completely free to play. I could have lowered my time even more if my first charmed hit on the boss, but it didn't. So it's very important, guys, to make sure all your buffs connect. Okay, so it's very important. There you guys go, first place on my server, and we'll see how long that lasts for. But I want to share this with you guys, and my pay to win one will be done tomorrow. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.